Thank you for taking your time to come to my YouTube channel. Thank you to watch my video. I also encourage you to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Mimos Valme. I'm one of the real estate agents in the Massachusetts area. I work in the South Shore area. I work with Success Real Estate. I help clients with their house needs. I help them sell their house. I help them buy the house. I help them with their rental need. If you have any questions, you can always inbox me, leave me a comment below. I'm going to talk to you about your credit score because I know everything that you need. You need to have like a decent credit score so you can get approved. So most of the thing that you do is require you to have a credit score because I know so the credit score it starts between 300 to 800. Below 620 is no good. You have to bill it because your credit score, you have to actually bill it. Everybody start with a 300, but to actually get approved for something, you have to be on the 600 level up. If you're going to buy a house, they require you to have 640. Some people can always tell you they can help you buy a house with 585, but I encourage you to boost your credits to 640 because if you buy the house with credit score of 585, your interest rate is going to be so high. You're going to get to help the bank get bigger with to make more money from out of your pocket. It's always good to build your credit score. What is your credit score? Your credit score is made up of 35% of your payment history, meaning when you paying your bills, when you paying your mortgage, when you paying your apartment, when you paying your car note, when you paying your credit cards, when you paying your bill on time. 35% of your credit score is made up of your payment history. So I encourage you to always pay your bill on time, pay your car note on time. Every bill that you pay that has something to do with your credit, utility bill, pay them on time. Your credit also made up of 30% of the amounts that you own, because you know to build your credit, you have a credit card. Most people start your credit card start either $150 or $300. If, for example, if you have a credit card that has a balance, a limit on 300, so we encourage you to use 30% less of the credit. For example, if you have a credit card 300 times 30%, that's $30. So the less that you use, the less than 30% that you use, that's the better amount. It's on your advantage to keep your credit score high. Most people, your credit way down is because the balance of your credit card, you max your credit card. If you have a credit card of 5,000, you use 4,000. If you check your credit is 540, that's mean you need to concentrate on paying your credit card. You probably pay a company, they're not gonna tell you need to pay your credit card. They're gonna tell you pay them every month. So they're gonna tell you they're gonna do something, but you see after 3 months, 6 months, nothing happened. You just need to concentrate on paying your credit card down. Your credit card made up of 30% of the amounts that you owe on your credit cards. Your credit card also made up of 30% of the new credit line, meaning when you apply for a new credit card. If you go to a store, they tell you you can apply for a credit card. They're gonna give you 30%. Don't forget, the company, they make their money by the interest that they charge you. The more credit card that you open, the worse it is for you, the better it is for the credit card company. Every store, everybody on the cashier, they always asking if you want to open a credit card. Some people have 20 credit cards, some people have 18 credit cards. But the more credit card that you have is the loss that you become because you cannot track them. I encourage you to have at least 3 credit cards. One probably a Visa, one probably a MasterCard, the other one probably store cards. Because if you shopping, if you get clothes for yourself, for your children, for your family, you might have a store card. But at least 2 of them is the major credit cards, either Visa or MasterCard. That's mean any store that you can use them. You don't need to keep apply for new credit cards because the more credit card that you have, the more inquiries that you have, the less that your credit got down. So you need to keep a maximum of 3 credit cards at least, not more than 3, at least 3 credit cards. Your credit also made up of 15% of the length of the credit history. 15% of the length of the credit history, meaning the type of the meaning the length of your credits. How long have you opened your credit card? How long is your credit card? Is your credit card been open for like 5 years? Is your credit card been open for like 3 months? Is your credit card the first credit card that you have? Is you just open it? That's why if you have credit, everybody might tell you need to open a secure card. That's gonna help you build your credit. Because if you have credit, when you apply for credit, you're not gonna be approved. But you open a credit card, a secure credit card, meaning you give your money out and then the company give you a credit card. So your credit card also made up of 10% of the credit mix, meaning 10% of your credit means if you have installment loan and revolving loan. Those are credit mix. That's 10% of your credits. So I'm gonna say it again. If you were writing it down, 35% of your payment history. Make your credit card made up of 30% of your payment history. 35% payment history. 30% of the amount that you owe. 10% of the new credit that you open. 15% of the length of the credits, and 10% of the credit mix that you have in your credits. So those are what is made up of your credit. Those are what your credit made of. Keep an eye on them so you can keep your credit card high. So what can you do to boost your credit? Check your credit on a daily basis. Go on creditkarma.com to open an account. It's free. If they ask you to put your credit card on the system, that means you're not on the good side. Go on Credit Karma. Make sure that you can download the app on your phone. Go on creditkarma.com to check your credit every day. What can you do to boost your credit? The first thing you can do to boost your credit, you need to pay your credit on time. You need to pay your bill on time. Your car payments, your credit cards payment, your mortgage payments, your rental payments, your apartment payments, everything that you pay on a monthly basis that can affect your credits, you need to pay them on time. If you have a payment due on the 15th, don't send the check on the mail on the 15th. You need to pay them at least 5 days before, unless you're paying online. You need to pay them 5 to 7 days before if you're gonna mail the payment. I know some people still old-fashioned, some people still mail the payment. If you're gonna mail it 5 to 7 days on before the due date so they can actually process it. Other than that, go online, set up an account. You can use Western Union, you can use your bank directly. Go online, pay your bill 1 or 2 days before the due date. Because at midnight on the due date, if they don't receive the payment, the computer technically charge you a late fee. You don't do that. You don't want that. You want to pay your bill on time. The second thing that you can do to help you boost your credit, you can once you make your payment on time, your utility bills, your phone payments, your mortgage payments, your rental, your apartment payment, once you pay them on time, you can use them to boost your score. How do you do that? Inbox me, or you can also go on either one of the credit bureau, which is Equifax, TransUnion, or Experience. You can either go in any one of them is gonna tell you how to do that. How you can use your utilities payment to boost your credit. The third thing that you can do to help you increase your score, you can pay off your old debt. You can pay off your debt. For example, if you have a credit card that's 5,000, you have 4,000 you owe on it. Work toward it. Pay extra. If they tell you every month you pay $80, if you have the money, pay 200. If you have the money, pay 150. Pay more than they asking you. But the more you pay it on time, you pay it, is the less interest that you pay. For example, if you have a loan, if you buy a house, you sign up a 30 years loan. You don't have to make the minimum payment every year, every month. You pay on time. Send the money toward the principal. So the more you pay, don't just sit on the minimum. If you have the money, leave it on the bank account. See how much interest they charge you every month. Most of the credit cards, the interest rate is 29%, 18%. It's way high interest. So pay more than they telling you. Pay more than the minimum payments. So we meaning the credit card and the revolving payments. Pay off your debt. Work toward your credit card. Start with the small one first. Start with the small one first, and then the more you make payment, don't just pay the minimum. Pay more if you have it. The other thing that you can do to increase your score, you can always apply for new credit card as needed. If you only have one credit card, go ahead apply for two more. But if you already have three credit cards, you don't need to apply. If you have more than three, make payment, pay them off, but don't cancel them. Just leave them there. Even though every day, every month, you might probably once a month you go, even you just go buy something like $5, $2 at the store, like a water, a juice. So don't let it close. Cause if it closes, it's gonna put your score down. Keep it open. But I encourage you to keep your credit card with at least two or three, one store and two major ones, because the Visa, the MasterCard, you can use them anywhere you go, you went in the United States. The other thing that you can do, like I said, don't close any unused card. Don't close any all of your used card. If you have a credit card like 5 years, 10 years, don't pay it off. Don't close it. Leave it there. Leave it there. Another thing that you can do, another thing that you can do to help you increase your score. So don't apply for too much card. Don't apply for too much card. So delete. Try to see if you can dispute any inquiries. Because I know if you go to apply for a car, you go apply for a car loan, for a credit card, they have inquiries on your credit score. The hard inquiries put your score down. The soft one is the one that you already have. Let's say, for example, if you already have a credit card, you need to increase the limit. You don't need to go apply for another one. Just call a company and request a increase. They're gonna just do like a soft report. It's not gonna really affect your credit, but a hard one is gonna affect your credit. So keep an eye on the amount of the inquiries that you have. More than two, putting your credit down. So keep it at least three. More than two, so they good there for like 2 years. You can always dispute them. You can always dispute them if you have the time, but to dispute them is gonna take a lot of effort. You're not gonna just send one letter, they're gonna dispute them. It's probably like 3 to 4, 5, 6 letters before you can see them disappear. Other than that, they're gonna be on your credit for like 2 years. So the another thing that you can do, because I will know the time is going fast. Another thing that you can do, another thing you can do to help you boost your credit score. So like I said, dispute anything that you see on your credit that doesn't belong to you. If you have collections, dispute them. Most of you have collection, you have past collection. You probably have a credit card, you never make any payment on it, they send it to collection. You probably have all utility bills, you probably have student loan, you probably have any bad debt, you never pay it, they send them to collection. Try to see if you can dispute them. To dispute them, remember, if you go to Google, everything that you need on Google, you can find like letters. You customize them with your own information. You send them to the credit bureaus. So what they do, they're gonna check it, they're gonna dispute them. You're not gonna send it on one letter for them to dispute it, but if you keep an eye on it, they're going to dispute them day by day. So thank you. For those are the little things that you can do to help you fix your credit. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you. Bye bye.